right, let's do this. What's going on, everybody? We are back, and not only are we back, but we got the new 10.69.3.1 update. It was a really good Black Friday. Got my car back, so Mew has his new battery, and we are ready to get to testing. Now, at the end of this video, I will go over my battery replacement. You know, what happened to the old one, the cost of the new one. So if you want to see that information, stick around or check it out at the end. There we go. We got a person trying to park here. So if you followed me for a while, you know the drill. New update means Friar's Gauntlet, a 3-lap beatdown that really tests out the system's consistency on a very difficult course. We're going to be taking a look at the 163 entrance with a really hard left turn that banks down, as well as the merge itself. And then we're going to be looking at what I'm really curious about, which is the 8 east split as we hit these 3 laps. All right, good job stopping. Human error. No, we're going to measure human error, disengagements, interventions. Thanks to a heads up from Don Burke, another great source of Tesla information. There seems to be some iteration on the NOA code. So I want to put that to the test today. We're going to see how it happens. Now, in the recent comparison videos, we've noticed that the older builds do a much better job at choosing when to get into this foray with some haste. Now, we got a human that looks like he's probably going to cross in front of us, but he's not. Mew is actually getting rather assertive, which I like. We came in at a sharp angle here. Now we have an opening, but we're choosing to wait. This guy's giving us a chance. All right, I'm going to give it throttle because the human's slowing down. So that's, oh, yeah. Oh, I don't like that we don't have the snapshot button. I'm so used to reporting now that it's throwing me off. And here's a tough situation. Mew is trying to dictate what's going on. That vehicle's passed. We need to go, and this Mercedes is really messing it up. This is just bad. Come on, come on. Go. All right. Now, there we go. Mew's got it. Okay. Everybody got impatient around there. She's going to need a new set of tires. But we did it. Hey. Left turn, it happens. This is a really busy Saturday post Black Friday, so traffic's gonna be nuts, but I wanna let the system do everything it can. So this truck's gonna slow down for us. Okay, hopefully Mew's detecting that. Oh, now Mew's slowing down. All right, I'm gonna give Mew some throttle, and he's getting over. Woo, good stuff. All right, so a little throttle intervention there. Man, all right, first lap is really a nightmare because people are being kind of inconveniently courteous. I guess to better explain that truck was already on our quarter panel and should have just passed us because he wasn't getting off the highway. It would have been smoother for everybody. And the lady in the Mercedes was doing the whole you go, no you go, no you go. So we'll see how laps 2 and 3 go there. But Mew executed. I just had to hasten the process with some throttle. I do apologize if I'm talking a little fast. I just got out of the gym. Now we got another person sitting on our quarter panel. This Charger, I mean, pretty typical. Yo, you gonna... Thank you for making your decision. My goodness. Alright, Mew's getting over. I didn't have to do any intervening. I just kind of let him feel that out. So here we are. Here's the 80s split. Let's see how we handle this. Typically wants to go off to the right down 80s, but we need to stay straight. No. Alright, so... no snapshot button. It's drilled into me now, and it feels weird that I can't hit it. I don't know if anybody can comment down below so I can learn, like, what happened to it. I mean, with Mew being out of commission for the last couple of weeks, I've not been as much in the know with everything going on. You need to get on the brakes a lot more, buddy. Yep, I gotta take over. All right. Ugh, no snapshot. That's gonna be annoying. It's muscle memory now. All right, so 8 East and Hotel Circle, we're still pretty much the same as they've always been. Actually, you know, on the previous build, Mew was a little bit better about slowing down there versus getting a little too close to the yellow. I haven't had to really take over there in a minute. This will be fun to put on the comparison videos with 2.4. I really wish I had gotten more testing out of that build, but Murphy came a-calling, so it is what it is. Let's see how 3.1 handles this hairpin. If we're gonna flow through, of course it's situational. Depends on how traffic is flowing, so we'll see. It still being the weekend after Black Friday, this is going to be one of the harder courses given the traffic level and just, I don't know, human incompetence in general. There we are. Kind of flowing, just slowing down for this person, which is good. All right, Mew needs to pick up. Oh, there we go. Good acceleration. Yes! Oh, I need a thumbs up button because that was really good. It only slowed down because of the white SUV, and then it pushed through perfectly fine. That was awesome. All right, let's see how we stage here. It would be great if we got over like that Lincoln did, but we're likely going to get over too late. We still have the wonky speed limit thing there, so we didn't speed, but it was detecting it. Now we need to get over. This is even later on the solid white, so that's not what I'd like to see. Oh, no, you can't do that. It's wanting to detect a cross lane scenario. And yep. All right. Oh, no snapshot. All right, I haven't had to disengage there in a while. 2.4 and even the other versions of 6.9 have done really good about just staying in the proper lane. Rivian! I am still really hyper. I am sorry. I just got out of the gym, really great leg arm day mixed with the excitement of walking back out to see Mew again. Oh man, it's been good. I miss this car so much. I love this guy. My partner. All right, but that is lap 1. Not ideal. I mean, traffic scenarios aside, we had some disengagements that I didn't want to see, like the hotel circle going too fast and that double left, which that's a regression in that sense. But the hairpin was really good. So let's zip into lap 2 and see how we do. Rhymed. All right, here we go, guys. Round 2 or lap 2. Fight. All right, this Honda needs to go. There you go. And then hopefully, yeah, let's see how we actually leave the stop. I've always been critical of how slow it is. Not bad. Relatively the same. All right. I want to see if this time around, you know, pending calamity of traffic, if we can actually get onto this road with some haste, like we saw with 10.5, 10.6, 10.8 in the comparison videos. They were actually really snappy about getting this turn done, and it's not the case anymore. Like, we're clear. Still clear. Yeah, 10.5 would have gone by now. Come on. Here we go. Now there's a car coming in quick, and now we're going to wait. Oh, now we're clear again. Come on, Mew. Get in it. Ooh, large vehicle. Here we go. It's getting out of the way, which is good. We got anyone behind it? No. The Hyundai went kind of late. We're doing our right swerve as Honda's on our butt and getting impatient. We are waiting here. Why? That's okay. That happened last lap, too. That's not good. And I can't report it. Smooth left turn, but we are pausing there way longer than normal. Go watch any of the other Gauntlet videos. The playlist is down in the description. Check it out. All the Friar's challenges and everything. You'll notice that waiting there is not usually the problem. All right, this Prius needs to go. And then now's our chance. Come on, 163 merge. Always for the win. Hitting our brakes too much, though. Probably because the car's in front of us. Can't report it. Yeah, failing the 163 merge now is effectively unheard of. It's so routine. That's how good the City Streets Beta's gotten at that merge with that short time scale, or sorry, the short deadline lane change, as I think it was called in the notes at one point. So it's gotten really good there. Let's see coming up how we handle the 80 split and the hotel circle round on-ramp, off-ramp. So we go on there way too quick last time. Hairpin was good. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 on that. And hopefully no mess-ups on that double left. That double left should not be a problem anymore. Not this late in the game. But we'll see. I've got all the confidence in the world that this will effectively be solved. Just like the highway portion with this 80 split issue. Once the City Streets code is running this, I think it'll be fine. It's just the NOA code, the old highway code. Slowing down quite a bit here. 75K, that's not too bad. All right, I'm holding this. Nope. Fail again. Okay. I'm not gonna let it go down the 80s to mess up the rest of the Friar's challenge. So now we got this big bus in front of us. We shouldn't hit this too fast because usually around the time we'll be accelerating, we're gonna be forced to stay at the slower speeds. This acceleration would happen right about here. Can't really do that though. We're coming through here at record slow speeds. With our luck, this large vehicle will be with us all the way through the hairpin. I do love this update to the UI that I finally got with the ability to move the blind spot camera, and man, the UI, the look of maps and the active traffic readout, it looks great. I really love how this is. And man, can we talk about that new energy graph? Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of more information, if you guys didn't know that already. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what comes next. Stop beeping at me, you're fine. Maybe it's the low-hanging sun. little bit too bright. I mean, I've told you guys plenty of times that the system does not like large vehicles. That's why it's got its own portion on the causation donut, which now that we're back in action, after the testing I'm doing to get caught up with the challenge videos, I'm getting right back into rideshare and seeing how many RoboTaxi trips this can handle to see how that changes. So this coming Monday, no RoboTaxi report. I need more time to generate information, so look for that. Not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. I'll try to have a robo report out for everybody. All right, here we go with the hairpin. Kind of pending this guy, so not an ideal test bed for how much we flow through. Keeping a comfortable distance. I've seen so many large vehicles get hung up there. Now we're stopping. That's not good. So I'm going to give it a little throttle nudge. That wasn't good. All right, hopefully we kind of flow here. We're clear. We need to go. I'm going to give it a little throttle nudge because we need to go. All right, I'm giving it more throttle. That was bad. That's about as bad as a hairpin gets. I'm going to blame most of that on that large vehicle, though. Not necessarily as an excuse, but as a cause, as a reason for it. Hopefully on lap 3, we do a little bit better. So far as the Friar's Gauntlet goes, 3.1 is not really impressing me as compared to 2.4. The 2.4 Gauntlet test was by far the best I've had in a long time. I'm a little salty that I don't have 2.4 anymore. But, you know, I gotta stay current and test what everyone's got and measure this in real time. I can't just cherry pick the version I like the most. Some fusion of 10.11 and 6.924 would be my golden child. And yeah, way late here. I'm not liking how we're handling this double left now. It's always been late, but this feels extra last minute. And now we're doing this thing again, where we're getting around other cars. We're running the same self-driving settings as before. Arguably, this was smoother and well done. We need to hug this a little tighter. There we go, that was good. But now we need to get on it. This human needs to back off. Thank you, Mercedes. Enough said. All right, lap 2, meh. We'll go into lap 3 and see what happens. You guys know that I'm not biased one way or the other. I'm here for the cold, hard truths. You and I are interested in the science. We're gonna give it to you. So I'll see you guys with lap 3. All right, here we go. Lap 3, our final attempt to smash the Friar's challenge. This continues to be the king and unbeatable in a 3-lap sense. One-offs are fun, but man, the day that we can smash 3 laps with me being awestruck and speechless will be such a good time. I would love for Tesla to watch these videos and see how hard this course is and how much the beta struggles. All right, here we go, here we go. Getting in here, there we go. That was better than last time. Let's see if we can just follow through. Don't stop, don't wait, don't pause. This is new, I don't like this. It's consistently pausing. I gotta give it throttle. Okay, now we're going. It's treating that like a yield or a stop, which I don't like. It is handling the left. You know, credit where it's due. My criticisms with my praises. The left turn is great, and the 163 merge continues to be fantastic. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Let's see. All right, we got this Honda coming, which needs to go. Oh, but they're slowing down. I hate when they do this. Mew's reacting really well. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes. Oh, even with that. All right, 163 merge is still baller. Oh, I love how it handles that. Even when humans get a little wonky around it. That person slowed down and then decided to accelerate again, which when you don't have that much time, man, that's just, it's not good. Gotta just stay on it, or either keep slowing down or go and get out of the way. Don't linger there and like block people that are trying to get on the highway. That's just bad etiquette, period. That's why also if Mew is stuck in that situation, I'll get to a point where I just give it throttle or take over, so I'm not that much of an inconvenience to other drivers. I like to see what the system can do without being excessively inconvenient to the people around me. Oh, yee, those two almost had an issue. Human error. That truck was speeding around and the Infinity behind us just about hit them as they tried to merge into the same lane. The person behind me is flying up. Man, humans are so bad. All right, let's see. Are we going to get at least one of these 3? Nope. That wasn't going to do it. That was a nice, strong hit to the right. Okay, this car is far enough ahead that we might not actually slow down properly for this. Let's see. Oh, good brakes. Wow. But now we're accelerating. No, 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 no. Ah, dang it. Why? Mew, you were doing so good. You got on the brakes beautifully, and then right where we normally do, started to accelerate again. So that's not good. Don't want to pretend I hit the snapshot button. I reported it in my mind, people. I mean, I hope Tesla's still getting the same level of information from us. Great, now I'm in front of another black Mercedes SUV. It's just not my day. Hopefully this guy's more chill than the rest. And we're also doing this kind of consistent thing. Last lap too, we're kind of consistently like swaying to the left, like we're gonna get back on the highway. So there definitely is some different behavior on the NOA code to Don Burke's comment, you know, his observation. Likely in some ways really good, and in other ways not so good. In this particular course, as we could expect, not so good. But this is hard. Like, I've iterated, or I've said that in many videos in the past regarding this challenge. This is not indicative of just simple day-to-day driving. I promise you that. This is like trying to take the beta to the Olympics. Like, this course is just ridiculously hard, as short and as simple as it looks. And I've gotten plenty of comments from some people that have driven on these roads themselves, whether in their Tesla or non, whatever, just comments I've seen, and they're like, wow, yeah, you weren't kidding. This is hard for me, and I'm a human driving this. Oh, here we go. We're doing really good. Oh, but now we're stopping, which I'm going to give it some throttle. We don't need to stop here. There we go. Pushing through. You're being stubborn. Come on, accelerate. There we go. All right, and we're still showing 115 max kilometers, just in case I need to iterate that for anybody. 115 kilometers there, so... Oh, it corrected. It saw me looking at it. Good job, buddy. All right. So this is our final stint here after this light, going into that double left, which now with 3.1, there's been a consistent going into that far left lane, or even in the first lane doing the jump over mid-turn, which is not okay. It needs to stay in its proper lane as it's getting over. We need to get over kind of like this Kia in front of us did, but we're gonna likely take far too long. And oh no, the black Mercedes SUV is behind us. Neo, get over. Neo, you gotta get over, buddy. We're not. We're sitting here. We're gonna sit here? I thought his door was open. That's funny. We're still, wow. Okay, there you go. A little earlier than it does, you know, without traffic in the way. And then, yeah, all right. You know, we're consistently getting into this far left turning lane. I'm wondering what might be causing that. You know, the next turn would be a left turn. So perhaps it's an indicator of better route planning, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, as long as it's consistently getting into this lane when it's clear and executing properly, like on the last lap, that is totally fine. The first lap where it wanted to jump over from the right lane right here, and not so much. But the last two, you know, I'm okay with this. All right, we got this human crossing when they are not supposed to be. Now he's stopping. All right, good read, Mew. Now we're pushing through. That pedestrian did not have the right of way. Pedestrians are not immune to the law, people. At least he recognized it and backed off, and Mew responded accordingly. That was really good. For people watching, I keep saying Mew. Mew is my car. That's my car's name. Mjolnir. But we call him Mew Mew for short because my wife can't say his name right. So this is Mew. Mew is my buddy and the star of the channel. All right, how are we going to navigate this? We got an obstacle in the way in the means of massive bags. That was really good. That was all Mew. That was all the FSD Beta. All right, well, let's go through some final closing thoughts. I'm going to take over and just kind of chat with y'all. 3.1 does not feel like a crazy improvement, but there are some very obvious, consistent changes. Most notably to me are the left turn to get onto the 163 on-ramp. It's pausing there as if it's a four-way stop or a yield. It's really strange. That's not normal. It's never really done that unless there's been a car there that it's waiting for, which kind of better explains our first lap with that really weird encounter with the Mercedes and everything happening and the honking, and it just wasn't good. It needed to track in there. 2.4 did that beautifully. Go watch the 2.4 Friar's Gauntlet video. It's the last Gauntlet I did before Mew went in to get the new battery, and it did really well. That was the best Gauntlet day I've had in a long time, and we'll definitely be throwing this in a comparison video next to 2.4 so you guys can see that. On top of that, the 80 split and Hotel Circle, they're both pretty much just as bad as they've always been. Highway or NOA code as normal. The hairpin, we had a one-off really good, you know, a flowing scenario behind the white SUV. The other two, given the bus and then just kind of the latency issue, I don't know, just kind of sitting there. I had to give it throttle to get through, so the hairpin's still a problem. Now the double left has finally changed. It is still taking far too long to stage that left turn, but now the system is consistently wanting to get into the far left lane versus staying in that, forward right lane. You saw in the first lap that it tried to cut over and I stopped it because that was incorrect. In the last 2 laps, it actually got into that left lane and it did relatively well. So overall, seeing definite changes. So I can't really say that it's better or worse because it still executed the left turn, the 163 merge really well, and overall it did good. It by no means is dominating the Gauntlet or the Friar's challenge course at all. It's going to be a while. I still think we will not see that until version 11. I'm holding to that. Hopefully that's the sneak peek software that some people are starting to see go around. So yeah, I mean, that was still a lot of fun. Now, getting to what you guys are probably curious about, the new battery situation. So, first and foremost, as a nod to Tesla service and the culture of Tesla service versus legacy auto service industry, there's a culture with upcharging. When you take your vehicle into a mechanic, all you need is an oil change, and they're trying to get you to buy an alignment, new tires, brakes, telling you that your transmission's going to go bad if you don't get a flush. There's always this culture of upcharging. I was a part of that industry. I was a mechanic for 5-6 years, then a mechanic in the military, and now I'm a service technician for another EV company, and it's just the culture then. Thankfully, with Tesla and with my own company that I'm a part of, we don't do that. That culture's not there. We're not commission-based, and Tesla's not commission-based. There's no incentive to upcharge you and screw you over. And that's a long-winded way of saying I had the surprise of paying $5,000 less than my initial cost estimate of $13,000. We were ready, the wife and I, to take that $13,000 hit to get the battery serviced or replaced, which was $11,000 plus labor plus some other things, just like some maintenance on my left rear axle, just needing to be lubed and torqued down. Had a little popping sound in it, a very minor thing in comparison. Well, when I went to cash out, I only paid $8,100, and I had to sit there and look at them for a second and be like, wait, what? Are you serious? And the service writer next to the guy talking to me was like, I wouldn't complain. I'm like, oh no, not complaining. Just, this isn't the kind of luck I typically have. And they're like, yeah, we went through all of the things that were done to the vehicle. They goodwilled or did a lot of things for free. We're able to take some things from my old battery, fuses and such, and import them over into the new battery, which is still a 50 kilowatt nickel manganese cobalt battery, basically the same one I had. And I looked at my charging estimates. This pack is rated or expected to go about 240 miles. So not a lot different there. But I will say my efficiency and my actual true range, my capacity obviously is brand new. So it's pretty great. Now the old battery pack, which some of you guessed in the comments or figured was the case, there was an issue with over the amount of supercharging that I did, that certain cells and other cells were starting to get a voltage imbalance. So the battery management system, or the BMS, is basically communicating with the battery pack to make sure that all the cells are operating within a voltage threshold of one another and helping to balance the pack to make sure everything's getting the proper juice. And with mine, a large majority of the pack was starting to have major cell imbalance. So a lot of cells were at a much lower voltage than the other cells, and it was creating an error code where the battery pack would not supercharge or really charge at all. I likely would have capped at 30%, and that would be it. And Tesla does not do battery pack repair. They just replace it. But with that replacement, and the reason I didn't go third party, is that I got a new pack installed by Tesla for $5,000 cheaper that has a 50,000 mile or 4-year warranty on it now. So my original pack, corrected by some viewers, and thank you, I was wrong, is actually a 100,000 mile or 160,000 kilometer warranty. So now I have a brand new Tesla 50 kilowatt hour pack with a 50,000 mile guarantee, and I'm going to do a few things that are going to help me really spread the life of this pack out. I actually went through and pulled all of my charging information through my Tesla account on my Tesla account on the website. Like all of the charging I did, the total cost of all of my lifetime charging, how many times I charged a day, and the average charging was about 2.5 to 3 times a day over the 2.5 years. So I'm going to try to limit myself to 2 charges a day and stay between 15 to 85%. I never went to 100% previously, but I was allowing it to go to 90, maybe 91, 92, and go below 15. Now I'm going to be really strict on that and cap it 15 to 85 and 2 charges a day and make use of that time with those 2 charges. And that'll just allow me to stretch it out. Again, I do not have the option to charge at home. period, point blank. That's it. I don't have the option. My wife and I both have to supercharge. So throw all of that out the window. There's no AC charging for me until we move, which, you know, that is the goal, to have home charging. But as it stands now, I essentially have a brand new Tesla, if you think about it, for $8,100. A brand new battery. These electric motors will go till the world ends. I mean, that's just how electric motors are. I'm not worried about that. Mew is basically reincarnated. And so I essentially got a $40,000 Model 3 renewed for $8,000. And when you look at the value of the car, it's still holding around $40,000 as an asset. I've seen a lot of comments about cost of ownership and value and everything, and a lot of comments about Priuses being better for this type of work that I do. So I'm announcing now I will be doing a total cost of ownership that's also going to compare like apples to apples against the same year Prius and see what vehicle is actually better or more worth it or whatever. So I don't have a date for that. That will come out. But I really appreciate all the comments, feedback, ideas, and some of the more erroneous, funny comments I've seen about how people would buy 4 cars for the price of my new battery. Okay, I might do a funny reactions video just going over some of the more ridiculous comments just for fun. But we're back at it. Lots of videos to come. Loved all the support and best wishes. And man, we're ready. So thank you so much, guys. If I missed anything that you're curious about, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to address it in a future video. And on that vein, take care.